I've never really felt like an artist. I'm a bit of an imposter, if you will. I look at my friends and they could sit and paint all day. They would give up the entire world just to create, and although I may appear professionally skilled on the outside, I've come to the realization that isn't me. I mean, I'm not obsessed like them. I've tried to force myself to feel that way, but over time I've come to reflect that art is just my medium of communication, and that can be anything in the scope of my ability. What I really want, in essence, is to tell a story through any medium, with the aim to inspire people to connect with their inner child. Because I believe when we connect with our inner child, we reconnect with our inner dreams and our most authentic self. Before the influences of different agendas, when we didn't overthink our feelings, and when we are our most authentic self, we can lead the most fulfilling life and give the most value to the world. This is just my theory. Hey, I'm Chantal. I'm a watercolour artist and illustrator, writing and illustrating my children's book, and for the past 3 years I have created hundreds of watercolour artworks that I decided it was time to create my own colouring in book so you guys can practice your skills, and this video is the journey of that process. Creating a colouring in book has been on my agenda for the longest time, and I finally just bought all the equipment to get it done and to do it, and I'm so excited because it's been a project that I've just wanted to do for you guys and for myself and for everybody to kind of get creative. And you don't have to have so much pressure on yourself to kind of draw a certain way or to have those anatomy perfect. If you want to just get into art or get creating, why not do a colouring in book, because you're still developing your skills. So I bought an iPad specifically for this project, and I made sure it was compatible with the Apple Pencil I bought a few years ago. It was $200 from Catch, just the iPad 9.7 inch Pro. I have spent the better half of the last few days trying to connect my Apple Pencil to this iPad, and I just gave up. It connects, but then it disconnects and it doesn't draw. So I just did a practice and illustrated the very first colouring in page with my finger, and it just works perfectly. Works exactly how I wanted it to. Only problem is my finger gets sore, so I might go buy a stylus for like $5. But before we could begin, I did just want to decorate this iPad because why not? She's looking a bit dull. So I thought she does have a few dents, but you know, that's what you get when you pay $200. So I'm going to have my stickers here, and I'm just going to decorate my iPad before we start, and then we're going to go into the inspiration of my colouring in book. Now that I have just fitted out my iPad in the most sexy display of stickers, let me guys know if you would like me to print my stickers again, like the animal ones, because I had a turtle, a deer, a fish. They're so good. I have 3 different categories that I want to cover in my colouring in book, but I want to have like 10 pages, I think, maybe a couple extra if I get time, but they are going to be very detailed, and I've practiced one in the last few days and it's taken me like a couple hours to actually trace and create. So this is going to be around a 10-hour plus project, maybe even more, because I'm going to be colouring in them myself as well. But anyway, on to the 3 categories. The first category, I want to have 3 artworks of my own as a colouring in page. I think that would be so cool. I want to have nostalgia, I turned 22 today, and Wonderland. Yeah, those 3 are my big paintings on the wall here. They're going to be colouring in pages, which is so exciting, and I know you guys are going to love that. And then I also want to have another 3 pages as portraits, but really fun compositions. I feel like I don't ever see colouring in pages of portraiture, and that's something I would just love to do when I was practicing my watercolour, is like just have the composition and the anatomy correct and focus on my technique. And then the other 3 or 4, I want to have like people in the distance or fairies, people in cool urban settings or in mountainscapes or fairyland. So kind of a bit of more interesting composition and not the focus on the portraiture. So yeah, that's kind of the 3 different categories, and it's all centered around nostalgia. So maybe if I make coloring books a series, this one is going to be titled the Nostalgia Coloring In Book, because I love nostalgia and healing your inner child. And I grew up on coloring in books. So creating my own is honestly healing my inner child to my core. So I just finished the very first page of my coloring book. My hands are a little bit sore, yes, and by looking at the screen time of the app that I am using, which is the iArtbook, it's just a free app on the App Store, and by looking at the screen time I can work out how long I spent illustrating the very first page, and it was 2 hours and 12 minutes, which is a lot longer than I thought. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to be drawing up and tracing and creating the next 9 pages, probably when I'm in bed, when I have spare time in between my other projects during the week here. And yeah, that's a lot longer than I thought. Oh my god, I hope the rest of them don't take that long. That one was very detailed. But in saying that, it is super freaking cool and looks so much better than I ever imagined. So I'm so excited to print it out later on. But on with page 2, guys. Hello, lovelies. I'm back on this video. Oh my god. I think the last time I spoke to you was like August, which is crazy because today is December the 16th. Today is December the 16th. So what's been happening with my coloring in book? Because initially I wanted to launch it as a digital file in August, and then I was like, I've got so many projects coming on, I'm not going to finish it. I heavily overestimated how long each illustration would take me. They take me like a good 2 to 5 hours each, which is not what I was expecting. And then I was like, okay, we're going to go live in the first week of December, because October and November were very busy months for me with my calendars, and then my art and music festival on November 30th. And so I was like, 1st of December. And then I realized that I didn't want to make a digital file. I wanted to make a physical book, because that would articulate exactly what I wanted to create, and that is a watercolor coloring in book. That's like, I'm specifically designing these illustrations for you guys to connect with your inner child and your dreams. And I also want to make it watercolor designed. I mean, you could use acrylic, you could use watercolor, you could use markers, but yeah, I want to make sure the illustrations are like designed for you guys to get better, specifically of your watercolor techniques and skills. So yes, we are now going live the 2nd week of January, and then you'll be putting in like a pre-order, and then I'll be printing all of the coloring books at once. I'm currently finishing the very last illustration. There's 10 altogether. I've been so anxious like the last 4 days, and yeah, this project makes me so excited, and I don't know, it makes my heart feel so fuzzy and warm. And I think this is one of the projects I've been most excited for, besides Adina and her star. So I can't wait to bring it out in the world and like you guys actually use this and paint in it, and I'm so excited. So yeah, let's finish it. Hey guys, guess what today is? It is the day I am printing off my children's book. Let's try again. Today is the day that I'm printing off my colouring book. I have finally done all of the pages and I really want to go down to my printers and print it on the watercolour paper, test it out, maybe print a copy on non-watercolour paper, see how it turns out, and actually use it over Christmas and test it out for you guys. And also, the other thing that I have to do is colour in the front page. I'm so excited because let's catch up on some stuff. The last week, I've had such bad anxiety and it's been awful. And I shouldn't be stressed or anxious about anything other than the fact that I don't know what I'm anxious about, actually. Okay, so for the last 2 months or 3 months, September, October, November, I was in a constant state of stress, was very, very stressed. About different things, and it was like the constant state of stress. And now that I'm like free from those things that were stressing me, my body's like, girl, we don't know how to be at peace, we don't know how to be relaxed and not stressed. And that's made me really anxious and like almost unfulfilled that I'm not stressing towards something, because all my projects are looking like I am being able to fulfill them before their deadlines, which is crazy. But so good. Maybe not. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I think I'm just so tired and worn out and burnt out. I've been coming to the art gallery every single week for 3 years straight. Every week. I have not missed a single week. I've been in here at least 2 or 3 days every week. Anyway, let's turn this day around. I got myself a few snacks to cheer myself up. But yeah, we're going to go and probably just print the pages off today because I don't feel good to illustrate the first page. Maybe I will. But we're definitely going to go and print that my colouring in book. Why do I keep making that mistake? Because later today we're going to work on my 5th page of my children's book and try and do as much as possible. I'm really excited for it. I'm really excited to get painting again. Yeah, but anyway, let's go and finish putting together my colouring in book as a PDF file, and then we're going to go and I'm going to take you guys down to the printer. Let's go. Oh my god. Hello my loves. I just came back from the printers this morning and oh my god, I am obsessed. I'm onto something and I know it. So I printed my colouring in book on just a 300 GSM uncoated paper and I was already like obsessed. Like, look at the detail, look at the freaking illustration. 8. And then I was like, all right, let's try it with watercolour paper. I'm so excited. This has been like 6 months in the making. And then we printed it on watercolour paper. I'm getting goosebumps. Bro, I have never seen a colouring in book to this quality of illustrations, to this quality of printing on 300 GSM watercolour paper, which means that you can use watercolour, you could use acrylic, you could use markers, crayons, pencils. Oh, it's gonna look so juicy. Let me show you a few pages. Like, look at nostalgia. Look at her. Look at her. Bro, I'm so obsessed. The texture, the printing. Oh, look at this. Look at freaking I turned 22 today. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, what? Anyway, we're gonna paint one or a couple today. We're gonna get out our Who markers. We're gonna get out our watercolor paints, and we're gonna paint the front cover, which is this one. And I'm gonna test it out with you guys. I'm so excited. Like, these are stunning. Like, I was obsessed when we printed it on just normal paper, and then I saw it on watercolor paper, and I was like, hold up. This is so good. This is so freaking good. Like, I've never seen this before, and I know Color Talk is big. They're gonna eat this up if I go viral. I will go viral. I will keep posting about this until I go viral, because are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is insane. Anyway, guys, I'll show you some details right now. And then we're gonna get into coloring. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my god, guys, I've been painting since the last 3.5 hours, and I've just finished the page. I'm so tired now, but look how stunning it looks. I absolutely love it. I'm gonna photograph it, maybe like tidy it up a little bit in Digital Illustrator, but look at her. She's so cute. She's literally exactly how I imagined she'll turn out. Bruh, I'm so excited. And I did get my home markers out, and I like tested how they work on the watercolor paper. So good. Better than average paper, because they blend so well. Like, the watercolor paper absorbs the alcohol and flows it better. Like, look at that blending. I'm so excited. We're going to come back at the end of the week, and we're going to do probably this page in the Aho markers. The lighting, you know, those lighting effects, Color Talk, the reels, better eat this up. Color Talk, you better eat this up, okay? Anyway, I'm going to take a photo of it, and I'll see you guys for the next colouring in page we're going to do together with the markers on Friday after Christmas. Love you! Hey guys, I just got a very exciting parcel in the mail, and oh my god, I've never owned anything like this before as an artist, and I feel just so grateful to even be on their radar that they send me a parcel. Like, I'm so grateful for it. Shut up! No way! Aww. Y'all, they sent me the whole... You guys don't know how hard I've worked for like 2 years. And for a brand to go and send me this? I'm truly amazed, speechless, at how well the Who markers turned out on the watercolor paper. Like, they blended so well because watercolor paper is so absorbent. I could stop texturing with the Who markers, leave it, come back, pick up where I left off, no streaks. This is what it looks like. And then this is the back. Barely any bleed through. Like, that is crazy. So yeah, this is my watercolor one. She's a bit more lighter in color because that's how I paint with watercolor. The next thing we're going to do is that I'm going to kind of, like, tomorrow when I come in, kind of make the watercolor book up how I would sell it and how I would package it up. So yeah, that's what we're going to do tomorrow. I'm going to print out the front cover and, like, the care sheet and contents so you guys will see everything, how it's put together. So yeah, good night, and I'll see you next morning. Hey guys, I have no idea what is in the air this morning, but I feel so powerful. So I'm going to use that energy and make it a great freaking day. On the agenda for today is to put together my colouring in book, product photography, edit the photos, take the last bits of footage for Instagram, and start editing the YouTube video, this video as well, which is so exciting. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed the process of me creating my own colouring in book, and if you would like a copy of your own, pre-orders will be open until the end of January and they will be limited edition, so make sure you grab a copy and colour in with me. You never know where these colouring in pages might take you.